Morning traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So much for that bearish signal. We've now got a bullish engulfing bar on the daily. I remember yesterday we were looking at this pin bar, which is our first bearish signal, and then we had this piercing pattern, which is normally pretty solid, and we even gapped below the low of the previous day, but it didn't really materialize. We've ended up with a bullish bar, and it's a close on the high, which is extremely bullish. But as I said yesterday, the trend is up, and the trend is fairly strong to the upside. So what you're looking for here is to trade with the trend, ideally. Okay, so we did get our pullback sort of onto this area here, gap below it a little bit, and then immediately the buyer stepped in. Gave us another pretty aggressive sell-off here, but then rallied again. Okay, I am still concerned because price is going up, oscillator is moving to the downside. Okay, so something is going to trigger shortly. The question is where. But until the trigger is confirmed, you trade with the trend. So any pullback you're looking to buy. Okay, so let's just look at the hour. What happened here? We had this bearish day, closed below the alligator, which is again why I say when you want a confirmation of a trend change, you're looking for a retest of the alligator, and you're not really looking for a break above the alligator like that, okay, or like this, and assume that that's a retest. If you see how the bull trend works, it comes onto the alligator and then bounces on and then bounces. So when you're looking for a trend change, same thing here. Breaks through the alligator, comes through, tests it. That wasn't a valid signal. Boom, there it is there. Didn't break below the alligator, and then we rallied. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't do that. I'm just looking for a bearish. Okay, so here you can see break below the alligator, a retest, and a bounce off the alligator, valid signal. Okay. So what do we have at the moment? We are still in an uptrend. Okay, so even a break that goes through like this, you still want to trade with a trend because you may get this kind of action. It's only when it hits the alligator in the middle of it and then start turning that you know the trend reversal has happened. Okay, what we have at the moment is a little bit too much volatility. I mean, 79-point candle there, which is fairly large for the DAX. We don't have anything else on the oscillator. Let's just have a look on 30. We do have a bit of a flag here. It looks like we've got a flag break. Okay, and that would give us just minimize that. That's going to give us a move right up to 12,860. Let's just look to the left to see what is at that level. Nothing close by. Previous swing high around this gap. Lots of consolidation. A lot of price action around this level. Okay, so, but again, sorry, just before we go there, if you just look at this daily here, look at all the buying off this area that we're retesting. So if I just add pretty much where price is now, and that swing low, and we come to 1 hour here, we should see quite a bit of price action on those three levels. Okay, so you can see there's the first one, now we're up at the second one, and now it looks like we're aiming for the third breakout retest. Okay, so that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment, is just buy the pullbacks until we tag this level up to the front. So I think this is ultimately our target right now, is 12,861. Okay, I don't think there's anything on the 12-minute that's going to help us get in. Nope. And if we look at the DAX futures right now, it's fairly flat. Okay, so if you do get sort of a pullback on the 12-minute, anything back onto the alligator to one of these fractal levels here, watch price action quite carefully, and it should give you a signal to buy. Okay, and your take profit is very much 12,861. Okay, so right now for me it's a buy. So what I'm looking for is any opportunity to buy this until we hit that top level there. Next, let's just quickly go across to the ichimoku. We'll start off with the hour. Well, actually, on the 12 minutes, well, I've noticed the 12-minute ichimoku gives you some interesting trades which can keep you or get you into the trend earlier. Okay, cloud break, retest of cloud, and up we go. And then keeps you sort of adding to the trade as every bar closes above the Kijinson and Tekinson. Okay, but what we want to do is we want to look at the 1 hour. So 1 hour we do have a flat Kijinson, flat Tekinson, and we have had it for most of the day. Okay, that is an indication of ranging. We're not really ranging, but it's also an indication of volatility. It's because big up, big down, big up, big down, which then forces it to do that. And the second thing is on the 4 hour, we also have flat Kijinson and flat Tekinson. Oscillator is also indicating that we're a little bit tired. We have broken through that fractal. This is not a fractal just yet, okay? But we have broken through this fractal level here. Kind of in two minds on that one. Nothing really to see there. And we are still far away from Kijinson and Tekinson. So I'm still very cautious about this this price action that we see here on the daily. Okay. It's not, it doesn't look like there's much structure to it. So the question is, this could be an exhaustion bar to a level. Sort of 1, 2, 3, the fourth time that we're testing this level. And if we just get to the weekly, the weekly has this massive cup and handle, which we are currently above. So if we close above 12,648, there's a pretty good chance that we're going to continue moving to upside. But I still want to see a pullback for me to get into this at the moment. So I think the DAX at the moment is not giving me much information right now, that apart from the fact that the trend is up and I should be buying the pullbacks. Okay, so that's pretty much the only advice I can give you right now is whatever pullback you have, buy in and just keep those stops trailing very, very tight below price, because you are coming up to some very interesting areas. And if we just look at the monthly, you can see how the sellers have been coming in off this for 2 years now. So look how the sellers came in here and they kept sort of heading back into that same area. The interesting thing here is we're starting to get a bullish crossover brewing here of Chikuspan. So Chikuspan's already through price. We've got a green cloud. Now we're starting to get a bullish crossover above the cloud for Kijinson and Tekinson. And that, on the long term, is very bullish. Okay. And the last thing here is, we've had the break. Yeah. But I'm still looking for a pullback. I want to see a nice, decent pullback and then an opportunity to get long. I think for now, trade the smaller time frames. Look for your fractal levels. And let's just do this with the Bill Williams. Okay, your line in the sand is pretty much that fractal there. So if you break below 12,789, expect some downside. And we've broken above that area there already. So I'd like to see it. I suppose the best pullback we can get at the moment would be a test of this wedge break. Come back into this area of 12,800 and then look for an opportunity to buy. And your stop is below 12,789. Okay, anyway guys, that's my view for today. Hope it helps, and I will catch up with you guys later. Cheers for now.